that particular day. For everybody else, it was Thursday. For me, it's the day I got fucked.
The first DLC for Mafia 2 is out, and I've got to say I pretty much enjoyed it more than Mafia 2 itself. Jimmy's Vendetta follows the life of Jimmy, who is a hired gun that does odd jobs for anyone who pays. There really isn't much of a main storyline. Instead of this DLC being story based, it's purely action based. I was a tad disappointed in the beginning that there was zero cutscenes, but after a while I appreciated it because it kept the gameplay going non-stop. There's a lot about the gameplay that is different than Mafia 2. Firstly, you get to choose what missions you want to do instead of being told what missions to do. Secondly, the gameplay revolves around points. Each kill you get is 100 points depending on how you kill them. Points don't really do anything but boost you higher on the scoreboard. The last big difference is that each mission has a time limit. Usually time limits are quite stressful, but I found these time limits quite exciting. Unlike in Mafia 2, getting money is way more useful. You will have a wanted sign on you about 70% of the time you're playing, so constantly buying clothes is a must. Also, because of the time limit, there is a huge reason to upgrade your cars by spending $1,000 on them to make them faster. Also, after most missions you get your car back even if you have ditched it. Another thing you will have to continuously buy is ammo. Since you're constantly fighting, you will need it. Playing as Jimmy instead of Vito is also another reason why I think Jimmy's Vendetta is better. Playing Jimmy gave you the feeling that you were untouchable, plus he looks heaps better in suits. The last thing I have to talk about is the missions. There is a semi-wide range of missions including assassinating targets, stealing or blowing up cars, and destroying shops, which is my personal favourite. Some of the missions do get a tad boring, but I had no problem doing them again. You will get at least a good 4 hours of gameplay depending on how far high up you want to be on the leaderboard. There are some hard trophies that will take a while to get, which if you're like me, which is a trophy whore, you will spend hours and hours trying to get it. Jimmy's Vendetta has a minimal storyline but is full of constant action. Being able to choose what mission you want to do next in Jimmy's Vendetta was something Mafia 2 is missing. My score for Mafia 2 was 7 out of 10, but it does please me to say that I think Jimmy's Vendetta deserves an 8 out of 10. Don't forget to check out allagegaming.com for your Xbox 360, PS3 and Wii news, reviews and more.